Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Dawg Talk. Dude, we synced that up. That was crazy. It's crazy because we're over Discord, right?
I did that on purpose, dude.
Oh, really? Wait, are we over Discord?
I'm not sure.
I'm not too sure either. I guess we'll figure out over the course of this video. I don't know. But
if only we had cameras and the people could see.
Yeah, if only they didn't market video cameras, the most expensive thing ever, and the one video camera that I am looking at right now across the room is in a giant black case, and it records in 6K. It records in 6K. We have it in the room.
And exports to .mov, which is a file type no one can use on Earth.
No one uses that. No one uses .mov.
Everyone uses MP4, and they know that, so they make it .mov so no one can use the camera.
Yeah, so they gatekeep it with the price, and then they gatekeep the results by making you have to convert it to an MP4. I'm looking at a 6K Pro camera across my room, and we can't freaking use it for Dawg Talk because they gatekeep them.
Bro's heated.
We could use it for Dawg Talk. I don't know. But
the loyal Dawg Talk viewers, we have some crazy news.
We do.
The Poodawg universe got its first theatrical release this weekend.
Thursday. It was Thursday.
Well,
Thursday, and for 40-year-old Poodawg3 and Ethan Johnson watching this, it was Thursday. What was the date? November 14th?
November 14th, 2024.
Dude, I did that for my head. You looked at the clock.
I did look at the clock.
You looked at the clock. Me and Ethan are sitting next to each other in real life.
Yeah, guys, we were geeked when we said we were on Discord. That's just not true.
That's not true for this
one. We were lying.
Yeah, screw you guys. Audio listeners, we love you guys. You get to imagine me and Ethan in the same room.
We don't have the camera because... What?
The refrigerator.
Dude, the rodent just went through the air vent.
The rodent.
But, we could use the camera, but apparently Emil's camera only records in 12-minute intervals.
It does. You know how I film YouTube videos? I set up the camera, and then I set a 11-minute timer on my phone. So every time, I think there was a video of I think it was one of the Smiling Friends videos, because that's when I realized it was a 12-minute interval. I set up the camera, and whenever it's recording, I hope it doesn't leak out, and for some reason the 11-minute timer is wrong, because if it's more than 12 minutes, it cuts off and says, "Hey, looked like you're recording for a long time. Didn't want to store all that data on here. So how about I just
delete the whole thing?"
I delete all your progress. So then I have to go back, look at the video, see what the last word I said was. This is why I started writing scripts as well, because if I have a script, I know where I'm at.
I don't get why they make cameras that can't record. What's up with this?
I don't. Zach told me about it, actually. Zach was the one that told me. He said that what I was saying earlier is true. They gatekeep really nice cameras, or cameras that record for a really long, that 6K camera in the corner right now that we're looking at, that probably records for really long intervals.
So would they do that on purpose so you to buy a better one?
Yeah, they do that so that you don't have to do it. And
that's evil.
It is. My camcorder, I think, is the limit. It's at the camcorder is at the limit. The one I used to use for all the Poodawg movies.
The originals.
The camcorder records in 30-minute intervals. We recorded Dawg Talks on that, but my camcorder is dead right now. Yeah. I haven't used it since the Halloween Horror Nights video, because I filmed in Halloween Horror Nights for that. So that was September. It's just dead in my room right now, and I forgot to charge it because I was on a film set all day. Ethan was too.
That was fun. First film set I've been on that's not a Poodawg related film set.
Yeah, besides the Grunch.
But the Grunch was...
It's Poodawg adjacent.
It was Poodawg. It was still a film set run by Poodawg. And the film was posted to Poodawg.
Yeah, it's true. This one was run by my girlfriend, because we're both in film school. I don't know. So the reason Ethan is here is because of the film set and the Forest Goblin coming out at my film festival.
Before we talk about the film sets, can we talk about the Forest Goblin?
We can.
I think that's crazy.
What the hell does that mean? Do you think the Forest Goblin's crazy?
He is crazy. He throws rocks at people. But no, the Forest Goblin Saves the Earth is the first movie that we've made that's being shown to the public
at a film festival.
Forest Goblin Saves the Earth. It's our best work.
Apparently, it was. I felt like so. I felt so bad whenever. Like I really enjoyed it whenever I watched it and I saw it on the big screen. However, I did see that the big screen made it like really, really overexposed. It's not that overexposed on YouTube.
Yeah, I think they had some sort of setting on it.
Yeah, it's something on the projector, I think. But sorry, there's like creatures outside. I don't know what that is. Also, if this is like the echoiest episode of Dawg Talk ever, it's because we're filming this like in my living room at my apartment. Black and Yellow Productions has pointed this out and made fun of me on Poodawg Plus publicly because he said something like echoiest Poodawg video ever because I filmed it in my living room and then I was self-conscious for the rest of the day and I was like, why do I care? It's a Poodawg Plus video.
I mean, it's Poodawg Plus. That's the whole point.
16 people watch those videos at maximum.
Like, no one really watches Poodawg Plus. That's just like your like random thing that you decided to do.
Should we talk about the Forest Goblin right now, or can I go on a tad little rant?
Go on your rant
about Poodawg. It's not even about Poodawg Plus. It's just like YouTube, bro. Poodawg Plus for some reason 96 subscribers. Let's see which Poodawg Plus videos get views. We've got the weather outside is Rizzy cover.
That video got 54 views.
It's 37 seconds long. FNAF animatronics that they should remove. You know when I made that one? I think I've planned out, I'm going to make a Poodawg Plus video at the end of the year where I explain the predicament I was in whenever I filmed every single one of these. Because I think it's really funny. I realized I talked about it on the podcast when I missed it last week.
Yeah.
I talked about it. And then I almost missed it again. I was like filming, I was like just having a good day in life. And it almost got posted on Friday. But then I was cooking dinner. I think you can hear the air fryer go off in the background. I was cooking dinner and I was like, oh, I don't know what the Poodawg Plus video is. So I just did like a fake Logan Paul apology. And then I just started talking about FNAF. And it got 94 views. I literally turned the camera on. Like, my roommate probably heard me because he was just walking about the apartment. I walked into my room, stood next to my door, and picked up my camera, recorded for a minute. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Poodawg Plus. I'm sorry I didn't upload yesterday. There was a big problem, and I just did it for like a minute straight.
I don't watch Poodawg Plus.
You shouldn't.
I don't watch it. I don't see them on my, like, they don't pop up. So it's not like a
you don't like
thing
the,
where I
you don't
like
those the director's commentaries.
I started watching that one a little bit.
I like those.
But like usually the Poodawg Plus videos, they don't even pop up, so I just don't watch them.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's why they get 12 views, because no one gets.
Well, you know where they do pop up? Apparently, I found this out. Apparently, the Poodawg Plus videos pop up on my girlfriend's sister and her fiance's TV. Because her fiance has texted my girlfriend and said, I'm gonna do my Dracula impression, thinking that she would get it. But she also doesn't like watch Poodawg Plus religiously.
Doesn't watch Poodawg Plus either.
So she was like, "What are you talking about?" And she was like, "Oh, they pop up on my TV sometimes, so I watch them." Apparently, they're avid viewers. They're like
they're weekly. They're one of your 16 weekly Poodawg Plus viewers.
The first one that popped up was actually the refrigerator, dude.
Adios.
You're ruining the audio, man. You gotta stop screaming, dude. He's crying right now.
I ruined the audio of
You're
Dawg
still
Talk.
screaming. You're still screaming. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Guys, I've ruined the audio of Dawg Talk.
It's a podcast. We're supposed to be like calm, bro. We're supposed to be calm, bro. Chillax, like your character in my short film.
Okay.
Come on, do that Ethan Henderson.
Speaking of your short film, is that going to be a Poodawg thing or is that going to be unreleased?
It's going to be a Poodawg Plus thing. I'm going to upload it. If you guys didn't know, sometimes this playlist exists. Sometimes YouTube decides, hey, I'm just going to delete this just because there's a playlist. I don't know why they deleted it. There was nothing on that playlist. It wasn't like I had like snuff films.
You had the government's secret.
The governments were like, no. You can't post the videos you're making in college on your second account on a public playlist filled with unlisted videos. That's so stupid. I don't know. But I've organized the playlist section of Poodawg Plus a lot. There is a high school project section, and then sometimes there's a college project section if you want to go check those out.
It goes away sometimes, every once in a while.
Every once in a while, it goes away. But it's because, I don't know, YouTube one day I like clicked on it and they said this playlist no longer exists. And I was like, was I like geeked out at 1 a.m. and deleted a whole Poodawg Plus playlist? Like what happened? Like, I don't know. YouTube does stuff like this. Do we want to circle back to the Forest Goblin? We can.
So, the Forest Goblin was at a film festival. For
my university.
Yeah, and people seemed to like it. I think the theater audibly was laughing
multiple times
and reacting to things that happened.
And there was a really loud like ovation at the end. There was a really like everyone was clapping. I was nervous whenever I first was going in. I was telling Ethan about it. I was like, I really hope they didn't pick me just to showcase how bad I was and they want to publicly humiliate me or something. I didn't think they were that evil, but I was just in my head, that's what was going on, and I was like overthinking.
You were nervous people wouldn't like it. I mean, Forest Goblin is kind of silly, but I think like it's not the best work you've done, but I think it's funny.
Yeah.
And that's why they picked it.
Yeah, they picked it because it was funny. They said they wanted a comedic relief because, guys,
the two films after The Forest Goblin Saves the Earth were about like people suffering from like severe mental illness.
Yeah.
And like just very like heavy topics. And they put that
immediately.
Like, it was like Forest Goblin Saves the Earth, and then like you just get hit with this like, whoa, man! Like, what is going on?
Like it was, it was. That was crazy. It was like Whiplash. It was crazy. Not the movie. It was like literal Whiplash.
Another thing that's crazy when you're there is seeing like some of these like short films at the film festivals have like 100 people working on them.
There were so many foreign films in this one that just had like so many people working on them, and it was crazy because we had 3 people work on The Forest Goblin Saves the Earth.
Tristan Johnson, Ethan Johnson, and Emil Garner.
Yeah, and Tristan, behind the scenes facts for The Forest Goblin, was kind of just on his phone when he wasn't on the screen, and then we'd do his line a few times and he'd be like, "Can I be done with this?" And we're like, "Yeah." And then Ethan, usually he tries to help me out in any way he can. We've discussed this a lot with a lot of the people that were on the set for my girlfriend's set today, but he's not a film major, so he doesn't really know a lot of this. He kind of just does like, I'm like, "Hey Ethan, can you help me with this?"
stuff and I don't know, like they'll say like the strangest words known to man. They'll be like, "Dude, I have a Striker XAC," and I'm like, "What are you talking about? You're speaking gibberish to me."
I'm like, "Ethan, can you get the Gleamglop, Gleepglorp, Zeblop, Zubzop, Ziglor, Gleeglog, Guga from the Xylar system?" And then you're like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Oh, can you grab the extension cord real quick?"
For whatever reason, they call everything by these weird names.
They do. They do.
It's unconventional.
The film industry has really odd names for everything, and I don't know the reason. My game theory is that they think they're really cool.
They have to be like, "Dude, we're awesome."
Hey, bro, get the sticks. You know what the sticks are?
No.
Tripod. Couldn't say that. Sticks. Tripod. I guess it's one less syllable, so you can say, get sticks.
They didn't know what a tripod was. So they thought it was a pile of sticks when they first saw it.
Yeah, when they first invented it, so they said, "This is sticks." And sorry, I don't know the origins of any of this. If like Alexander Stick Bell made the tripod and he calls it Sticks and that's why we call it Sticks, sorry. Or like any of my professors that would somehow find my podcast, go watch the other episodes. I don't know.
I don't really know. They do so much like strange things on real film sets.
They
also have boom mics. Never used one of those before.
You were using it a lot today. You were helping one of my buddies.
Yeah, it's because of the way like the room was. The boom mic had to be like super extended. Dude, that thing is so heavy when it's like that.
It is. I've held it before, like really heavy, because I've held it like on sets before, like when it was really long, and like somebody was like, "Hey, can you hold this for me?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" And then in class we had to like learn how to use the boom pole.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I assume it worked out pretty good. I don't know. It's weird though because the mic on the camera isn't that bad.
No, I heard it whenever you guys were reviewing the footage and it sounded like fine.
Yeah, we reviewed the footage like after we were done. Besides the fact of them being MOV files, it was fine.
I mean, maybe we're just Poodawg3 brain rotted.
We have brain rot, I think. So we're like,
oh, that sounds really good.
like I honestly think if we put someone on set, like we bring like, what's like a crazy name that sounds like they would be a filmmaker, not a real one.
Like, we bring Jarwin Williams.
Jarwin Williams, if you're watching and you're a real filmmaker, sorry if we insult you. We think you're not real and we're making you up right now. Jarwin Williams, we bring him onto the set of a Poodawg movie, and he sees me, the director, running into frame, saying, "Okay, White Shirt Mafia, just like scoot over a little bit. Hold on, let me just get in there. Ethan, look at the camera. Does it look okay?" It's like, if it's out of focus, who cares?
They'd be like, "What are you doing?
Like, you're selling, dude. Wait,
you're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to have 4 other people to do what you're doing right now."
I know.
And they all have to do like just one little thing.
See, okay, I get it. I get why.
You need one guy to look at the screen of the camera, one guy to hit play, and one guy to focus it, and one guy to move it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's just, I feel like I'm not going to say they're lazy, because I've never been on a film, like a real film set before. I've been on plenty of student films, and they're all like this. And like what you experienced today, a lot of them are like that. And no matter if you are on like a grad set, and it looks professional, and you're like a freshman, and you're like, I've never seen all this cool stuff. The director has the same mindset as you as like a sophomore in college. I can tell you that. Dude, when I was on one of my friends who's in graduate school's film sets, he literally laid down at one point when they were moving all the equipment to the next shot and said, "Emil, don't be a director. It's too stressful." That was funny, but
little does he know it's too late.
You've
already directed several things.
I've directed several things, no matter if they're cinema or whatever. I don't know.
Letterboxd might not accept them, but we do.
They're gonna get on there one day, and then I'm gonna talk to John Letterboxd, and he's gonna cry. He's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Emil. I would have put your films on there if I would have known."
I wish Letterboxd would sponsor me. They don't need to sponsor Dawg, just me.
As a person?
Yeah, I tell people like, you gotta get Letterboxd.
Yeah, and you're not even a film guy.
I just think Letterboxd is fun.
I think there should be more apps like Letterboxd.
They should sponsor. Yeah, where you can just like
log everything.
Yeah,
in your life.
I mean,
even if the government watches,
Google.
if the government watches that, but like you can do it on Google. But if there was an app for every single thing, like I could be like, "Oh, I ate." I
don't want it to be an app for everything individual. Like imagine if you could go on Letterboxd. You could rate movies. You could rate TV. You could rate like food.
That'd be cool.
Imagine you just go on.
So I can be like,
and rate everything.
"Have I eaten at this restaurant? What did I think of that restaurant?"
Or you can be like, "Did Rajan eat here?" Or you'll like search up
that
a
would
restaurant
be so
and
cool.
it'll say like Rajan's review.
I mean, like I know Yelp and stuff like exist, but like I wish they were like Letterboxd, where it would pop up and it'd be like Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, and be like, wow, Rajan's really eating a lot of McDonald's lately. I don't know. Hope he's doing all right. You know, like
You have to log it every time.
that'd be so funny if you had like a letterbox for like going eat out. You were like, this guy went to Hooters
14 times in the last
in
3 weeks.
Yeah, like what's going on? Why is he all right? Like,
What's his cholesterol?
he's going on a Sunday, like was Sunday night. Like, what is this? He's not watching football. It's not football season. Like, I don't know. I think Letterboxd is a cool app. I think that's what the appeal is to you. It's because you can if you're like, I watched this movie. What did I think of this movie? And then you can go back and look at it.
It's especially helpful to me because as you guys saw like 2 episodes ago when I had to know 50 movies, I don't know 50 movies.
He doesn't.
So I'll have to go
Give him some slack. They probably didn't see the
They
episode.
didn't watch the episode. Well, now you know what happened.
If you didn't watch episode, what was that, like 15 or 16 or something like that?
We'll say 15.
I think it was 15. I don't know. But if you guys didn't watch the episode where Ethan names 50 movies, then you're not a real one. And I'm mad at you. Yeah, you. You personally. You don't think I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to you. Buddy.
But, you know, I scroll through Letterboxd and I'm like, oh yeah, I did watch this movie. What did I think? And I'm like, really? I thought this movie was this?
Yeah, you're like, wow, I rated this movie 1,000,000 stars. And that's crazy. And then you rewatch it and you're like, that movie was not that good. What was I doing?
I like to see, like, whenever I am wanting to watch a movie or after I watch a movie, I get to see what, like, you thought about it 2 years ago when you watched it. Or
like Rajan watching, like, a movie. My least favorite thing to do on Letterboxd is to look like a little embarrassment.
What?
Okay. I guess I'm like very self-conscious, but like my least favorite thing to do on Letterboxd is I'm like, I thought that film was great. I thought it was like a 5-star movie, and then I click on the movie, and then I look at and I scroll down a little bit to go to log it, and then I see underneath Rajan 1 star.
Okay, but Rajan gives like everything 1 star.
Mason Meyer 1 star.
Okay, if Mason gave it 1 star, you're cooked.
Yeah, like, and I'm like, I thought that movie was really good. Why? I was gonna rate it like a 4. I thought it could have been improved a little bit, but like, everyone gave it a 1 star, and they're saying it's laughably bad.
It's like that emu movie.
Yeah.
What was that emu movie called?
It wasn't emu.
I didn't watch that. Llamageddon.
It wasn't emus. It was llamas. Yeah.
I didn't actually watch that movie.
That movie actually wasn't laughably bad. I thought those movies. No, it was bad. Yeah.
It was bad.
It was a
Why don't we
student
watch
film.
Velocipaster?
I started watching it and then I wanted to give up.
Velocipaster?
Life. I wanted to give up life, Ethan. This is so weird doing a dog talk in real life. Because we have the same cadence as like the normal dog talk. Which is just how we talk to each other now.
What?
Well, we talk to each other like we're on a podcast.
Oh, we do?
I don't know. I feel like we do.
I didn't know this.
We're pretty quick with the responses though now. I feel like after I don't even know what episode we're on anymore.
I don't either. We just keep doing these.
We're gonna do them until the year ends, and then we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna do them again one day.
We're gonna take a break, and we're never gonna do it ever again because it's gonna be like the first time we did Dawg Talk where we stopped and we were like, yeah, let's not do that anymore.
But I think we're good at it. I don't know. I mean, it's not too much of a hassle. Is it for you? I mean,
no, it's not.
I'd imagine for you, it could be like the least.
Dawg Talk and Chuckle Sandwich ending in the same week. No.
Guys, I'm sorry. If you're a fan of both, I'm sorry, dude. Chuckle Sandwich isn't coming back from what we know. Dawg Talk will come back in a new like form.
Why is Slat selling? So he said Chuckle Sandwich is too stressful.
Do they have an editor?
Tucker.
Tucker's the editor?
I think Tucker's wife is the editor.
Okay.
That's like their job, Tucker and his wife.
See, my thing is, I don't get why people. I mean, I guess I get it if you're trying to do projects, but like every day you have to film a podcast. But like the way we do it, it's not too bad. Like we can reschedule pretty easily, and I edit this stuff. So usually I'm just like, hey, I'm not free Thursday. Can we do it on Friday? or you're like, hey, I have an exam on Thursday. Can we do it like on Wednesday or Friday or something? Like I feel like it's not too terribly difficult, especially for you, because it's just like, what else are you gonna go do?
Yeah.
If you're sitting around bored, you could either film Dawg Talk or just play on TikTok.
See, I feel like with Choco Sandwich, what could Schlatt be doing that's making him so stressed?
Did he explain it? I didn't watch that.
I didn't actually watch it. Someone else watched it and conveyed to me that it was ending because Schlatt was stressed.
I told you that, I thought.
Okay.
Was it me?
It might have been you.
Because I started watching it.
Like, as I said 5 minutes ago, I don't remember anything.
He doesn't. I like to listen to podcasts on the way to, like, it was just like, it's really weird the way my brain works. If I've been talking to people, like, all day, I have to, well, okay, if I've been talking to people all day and I want to rest from hearing people talk, then I need to, like, listen to music. But if I'm in a talkative mood and I want to conversate with people, I put on a podcast because I feel like there's people in the car that I get to overhear and listen.
See, when I used to have, like, work, I would put on, like, a podcast in my ears. Yeah. And I watched almost all of Choco Sandwich at work because I would, like, they would put me on this job where I just go around and check the dates on stuff to see if it's expiring. And so I would just literally just be around the store and I didn't have to talk to people. So I could just listen to Choco Sandwich, and I watched almost all of Choco Sandwich. And now it's ending. What am I to watch? Joe Rogan?
I don't know. So the only other podcast I think I watch is there's a wrestling podcast hosted by a wrestling YouTuber I watch, and he just kind of does
Roman Reigns?
No. His name's Santi Zap, and he has a podcast called Wrestling is Cool. I watched that podcast, and they kind of just do like weekly, like they talk about what happened in the week. That's another thing. If anybody ever gets bored doing like a wrestling podcast, what is wrong with you? You have unlimited things to talk about because the company is doing things for you. I thought about making a wrestling YouTube channel at one point because I like wrestling, and there is a TV show on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. And sometimes, if you're lucky, there's one on Saturday. And if you make one like every Thursday, you can talk about the past like 4 shows and all the storylines going on all those shows. If I do a podcast on movie news, there's a chance
once a month.
There's a chance that something might not happen for like a whole week. I could be cooked, you know?
Your goose is cooked.
My goose is cooked. Like, I think next year when we do other Dawg Talk, whatever it ends up being, I think we'll do more of like a movie. Like, we'll talk about what's happening, and then I'll be like, Ethan, have you heard about they're making a sequel? They're making a Cosmic Rays movie based off of the animatronic from the Cosmic Rays Diner in Tomorrowland in Walt Disney World.
I'm not watching that movie.
And then you'll be like, dude, that's so stupid. Why is Disney even doing stuff like this? And
that's exactly what I would say.
And then you would say, no, this is how the camera. I'd say that, and then you would go, man, that's so stupid. Why is Disney even doing stuff like that? Like, I don't know. I feel like Disney, whenever they would make like those good Marvel movies, like they had it like figured out for a little bit. Then they started just doing the same thing over and over again. Same thing with Marvel. Like Marvel.
And then we'd have the same conversation for like 30 minutes.
So what? Okay, now you do your impression of me if you were telling me about news.
Hold up. I can't do this on the spot, dude.
Okay.
You'd be like, really?
Really?
You'd be like,
yeah, I guess you're right.
I'd be like, dude, did you hear they brought Fortnite into Elsa? And you'd be like, what
are you talking about? Yeah, I'd be like, what do you think? Yeah.
Did you see they put Nike Air Jordans 11 in Fortnite, and you can put them on Vegeta?
Why, dude?
Why? Because you can put them on Ice Spice.
Dude, we just had that exact interaction. And now, Ethan, I know you're like, you told me today, like, some really, like, heartfelt information. You know what you told me? You told me that you said that you would love to be a film major. However, you don't think you could write scripts. Is this the only thing that's holding you back?
Well, I also like other things.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't
I
know.
do too.
I could do film. Like, I would be happy doing film.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like film is a risky career. Like,
Of course.
it's like you flip a coin, and it's like either you make $1 billion
Mm-hmm.
or you are homeless. And that's what filmmaking is, I feel.
Yeah. I'm probably going to be the latter of the two.
You're going to be homeless?
Yeah, I'm probably going to be homeless.
I feel like it's, I don't know. I would probably go into politics before I go into film. Not even to do politics, just to be there.
Yeah, just to say like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm here.
I would kind of be like, if you know the guy Berman Supreme.
I don't know what that is.
He
I raised my
runs in-
eyebrow, guys.
He runs in New Hampshire, and he wears a boot on his hat. And one of his main policies is every American should get a free pony, and we should switch to a pony-based economy.
That sounds like if Mabel Pines ran America.
He wears a boot on his hat, and
No,
and
what?
it has a.
It's
boot.
a real guy.
It's a real guy who runs for president every single election.
Has he won yet?
No. He one of his policies is he thinks we need to go to the fourth dimension and have war with them in their dimension before they take it
Who's
to us.
them?
The fourth dimensional beings.
I guess I never thought about it like that.
Before they take it to us in
They
our
might
dimension.
do that. They might do that.
This is a real person. I'm not making this
He
up.
sounds like, you know the episode of Gravity Falls when they dig out like the old
The
mayor?
17 and a half.
The 17 and a half president of the United States. This is what he sounds like.
His name is Vermin Supreme.
He gives you like
He's
the key to the
insane.
city and it does like nothing.
He's literally insane. I would do that. I would do that, and I would just kind of annoy people, I think.
Mm-hmm. At least should be talked about on like a podcast by two 19-year-olds at like 11 o'clock at night.
So, what's this AI stuff that's going on in the Discord?
AI. Oh, the lore that people are talking about
They
in my Discord?
think that AI is the new enemy.
They really do?
I think that's what they're saying in the Discord. That's what your loyal fans and viewers think.
Let me get a pencil real quick.
A
Wrote
pencil?
it down. All right. Yep. Writing. You said AI Poodawg3? The AI is the villain? of
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm writing Poodawg3 fights AI monster who is cousins with Bestia. Okay, I wrote that down in my lore document, my giant brown book that I keep all of my
It
lore
looks
in.
almost like a Bible. Of
Yeah,
sorts.
it does. Yeah, sorry guys if it made a really loud sound when it crashed against the table, and it might have shook the microphone. I don't know, but let me just take it off real quick. Yeah, all right. I should be done with it unless you tell me any other things that people are giving me ideas, because I don't make any ideas up for myself. I just I steal things, and if people say, "Oh yeah, that's a great idea," I'm like, "Yeah." Because The Rock does that. The Rock is a very successful man. Ethan.
We talked about The Rock in like the last or second to last episode.
So we can't talk about him again?
I mean, we can.
We do that with Marvel every week.
No. The Rock has so many characters. He comes up in Hunger Games 3 times.
Yeah, that's the Hunger Games series is going to be what Dawg Talk turns into. It's going to come out every 1,387 days.
What's up with The Rock, anyways? Why was he in the Hunger Games and all of his characters died eating poison berries?
No, one of them was killed by another rock.
And then the other 2 ate poison.
I think so. That was odd. Have you guys ever... You're not here.
Bro tried asking them a question in real time. Bro thinks they can respond.
Yeah, I don't know. If you guys have never done the Hunger Games simulators on, it's like I think it's just called the Hunger Games Simulator, like online.
It's a website. You can just look up Hunger Games Simulator. Don't click on the Roblox link.
No.
It'll be like just a website. You had to put in like names and pictures, I think. Right?
Yeah, you have to put in names, and then it's like you can only put in, I think it's like JPEGs or something. I could be wrong. I don't know. You can only put in like certain kinds of pictures. That's why like if you go to the early Hunger Games, the pictures are like really, really weird. Because I was like having trouble finding
Yeah,
pictures.
because you would type in a character and they would all be like not the file it was.
No. I don't remember if it was like a web file or it was like a JPEG or something that it had to be. But you can customize those, and then we just play them. I don't like predetermine anything. Besides, sometimes I'll add in silly little things. Like the first one, I tried to add in a special event where they had to follow the rules of the FNAF pizzeria, but I lost the footage for that, and then I just said, "Guys, this is what happened," and it.
How did you lose the footage?
It like got like all glitchy and weird,
Oh.
like that one part in Hunger Games 4 with all the codes on the screen that people still haven't deciphered, but. We won't tell them about that. The other weird thing I think I've done was the part with Golden Corral in Hunger Games 4, where I just for some reason I thought it would be funny just to say that the cornucopia turned into Golden Corral.
I've never eaten at a Golden Corral.
You've never eaten at a Golden Corral?
I don't even know what they would serve there.
So when you go, before I even describe to you what a Golden Corral is, think about, what do you think?
I'm imagining just like a Denny's or something.
No. I've never been to Denny's, actually. So
an IHOP.
No.
Okay. Like a Cracker Barrel?
In a way, kind of like a Cracker Barrel. But it's I don't know. It's not.
It's like Chili's?
It's a buffet. Did you not know this?
No, I did not know. I don't know anything about Golden Corral.
So, Golden Corral is a buffet. And it's like a normal buffet. You go in. Well, the reason I say it's like a Cracker Barrel is because, like, you know how Cracker Barrel, when you walk in, there's like...
It's like a store.
There's like a gift shop and stuff. When you walk into Golden Corral, there's usually like a bunch of claw machines and like a little arcade area or something. If it's like really run down or whatever, it just has like a claw machine or something. Yeah. But like, you walk in and then... I haven't been to a Golden Corral in like forever. But you walk in and you pay for like, hey, I'm going to go eat at the buffet for like however much money, and then you pay for that, and then you just walk into the buffet area and you eat however long you want. That's why people go to Golden Corral, because they get as unlimited food.
Is the food good?
It's okay.
It's
like they have a lot of different kinds of food there. Like there's like dessert food, I know. Because they're famous for having their like ice cream machine. Like there's a soft serve ice cream machine, like, you know, the ones where you get like the little cones.
Why are they famous for a soft serve machine? You can go anywhere.
No, well they have the chocolate. They have a chocolate fountain too. To dip your like ice cream in.
I'm not dipping my ice cream in a chocolate fountain.
Yeah, it's disgusting because like.
Think about all the stuff that's fallen into that.
Yeah, like hair and like spit maybe.
I'm not dipping my ice cream in that chocolate.
I wouldn't do that either. There's like for a limited time, I think they had like a strawberry chocolate one.
What?
Yeah, it was like pink. There's like probably a red 40 in it.
Yeah, I'm not eating that either, dude.
And then I know it's, from what I remember, it's a lot of like food that might be at like the Thanksgiving table.
Oh, so
like,
it's like a American.
It is very American. I think that might be one of like the taglines for the thing. I'm gonna look up Golden Corral right now. Golden Corral. It's it looks very, its whole thing is America's #1 all you can eat buffet. That's why it's like America, bro.
I remember Sicily's
Pizza was good, but our town doesn't have it anymore.
Is that like an actual like franchise thing?
I think so. I hope so. I'm gonna look it up, but I think it's a franchise thing because I've seen it in other like locations.
Sicily's, was it good, or was I just a stupid little child?
I think it was a stupid little child, but then my brain developed a little more, and I saw like a million children sneeze on like all the pizzas. 'Cause if you guys have never had a Sicily's Pizza near you, the Sicily's Pizza was a buffet but for pizza, and they had cheese sticks, they had bread sticks, they had salad, they had like pasta.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of different types of pizza, including dessert pizza, which was fire.
They also had like a soft serve ice cream.
They also did. They were famous for that too.
They had like an arcade room
that never worked. The arcade machines never worked.
It was a vibe.
I loved it. I would go with like my grandma and my cousins as a kid, and she would give us like a whole like a medicine bottle like
Of
that,
coins?
like yeah, like of coin, little quarters, and she'd say, "Go play for like an hour." In the and we would have to play in the same game like over and over because none of the other machines worked.
How would a medicine bottle of coins last you an hour?
We were stupid, man. And then we'd go get like dessert pizza or something, and we'd go. That would be like a whole day trip to Sicily's.
Yeah.
And then I like grew up a little bit, and I realized that like kids were sneezing on the pizza, and I thought that was kind of gross.
They closed down.
It was for COVID, or at
And then
least
they
around
never
us.
opened up.
They closed down for COVID around us, and then they never opened up.
I guess they just killed them.
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of glad, but like not at the same time. I did like.
I'm not glad because
I liked their pizza.
The place where Sicily's is just vacant.
Yeah, that sucks too.
It's just there's nothing there, so the building's gonna go into disrepair.
Yeah, I heard something about a fiery crab being built there, but that's not much better. That's not much better.
I've never eaten at a fiery crab either.
I think it's a fiery crab. I'm gonna say it's a fiery crab for the sake of this video. I'm not gonna look it up or anything.
I think it is because I think I've heard of this, but I've never eaten there.
I've never eaten a fire. What the hell is the fiery crab?
I'm assuming it's just.
It's a seafood restaurant. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. The Sicily's was good as a kid. What was your go-to dessert pizza?
See, I don't know if I ever ate the dessert pizza.
You never did.
I would just get a bunch of soft serve ice cream.
Really?
Yeah.
I would make like either I would get the cookies. It was like an Oreo one. It was like a cookies and cream almost dessert pizza, and then if I got soft serve ice cream, I would make like floats, like root beer floats and stuff. Yeah.
See, I remember going to Sicily's and eating like pasta. I would eat the spaghetti.
You would eat the spaghetti. I hate spaghetti, dude.
Dude, spaghetti is goated, dude.
I don't like spaghetti.
You have the wrong opinion.
I think I do. I might.
Have you ever eaten chicken parmesan?
Yeah, I do like that.
See, that's just spaghetti with chicken.
I'm not a big tomato sauce guy though.
But that's spaghetti with chicken.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
I like buttered noodles.
What are you talking about?
Do you not like buttered noodles?
You don't like spaghetti, but you like chicken parmesan.
I don't like it with the red sauce. I eat just the noodles and the chicken.
Just the noodles and the chicken?
I just
no
like
sauce?
eating chicken with a side of buttered noodles.
So you have no sauce on your noodles?
If you make like some kind of like orange sauce.
So you like chicken Alfredo?
I do like chicken Alfredo.
That's what you like.
I like chicken Alfredo.
You don't like chicken Parmesan.
Do you like eggplants?
I don't like eggplant Parmesan.
I like eggplant.
I don't like. Don't give me that eggplant stuff. I'm a carnivore.
Ethan, speaking of vegetables, have you ever watched the movie Timothy Green?
No, but I watched VeggieTales.
That's nothing to do with Timothy Green.
I don't know who that is.
Timothy Green is a little boy that like drowns in a pool, and then he grows like, I think he drowns in a pool or something, and he grows like little plants on his legs.
What is this movie?
I watched it once.
When?
I've never seen it again. Let me read you the description of Timothy Green, the Timothy Green movie.
Is this like an animated movie?
No, it's a real life movie.
What?
Timothy.
This kid dies in real life and then grows plants on his legs.
They killed a kid in that movie, I think. I don't know.
Dude,
I actually don't remember.
I have no idea what you're talking
The
about.
Odd Life of Timothy Green is a 2012 American fantasy comedy drama film written and directed by Peter Hedges from a story by... I'm not pronouncing that wrong. I'm going to pronounce it wrong if I say it. I'm going to put it on the screen. Starring Jennifer Garner, Joel... it's not Joel. It's probably Joel. Edgerton, Diane West, C.J. Adams, Rosemary DeWitt, Ron Livingston, David Morse, and Common. The film is about a magical pre-adolescent boy whose personality and naivety, is that a word? Have profound effects on the people in his town. The film was produced by Walt Disney Pictures.
So he doesn't die in it?
I guess he doesn't die.
Doesn't
I just remember
like...
him being underwater in the movie. Let me see if I can find a picture of
Doesn't
this.
sound like he drowns.
He goes underwater at one point.
I mean, it would be weird if he drowned and then he grows plants on his legs, and that's what the movie is.
He grows little, like, plants on it. Look, this is the scene. He's underwater. I don't know why.
Drowning.
He's probably not drowning. But he sinks to, like, the bottom of the pool. I've always wanted to do that.
I've done that before.
Every time I sink to the bottom of the pool, I think about Timothy Green. The Odd Life of Timothy Green. I think about him.
You know what's another weird movie? Like, that's like a Disney movie? I have no clue what this movie's called, but when I was, like, I had to be maybe 10. There was this movie. This guy had to do, like, a driving test or whatever.
Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day.
Is that what it is? There's, like, an emu in that movie.
Does the door fall off the car?
I think so.
Yeah, that's what it is.
There's, like, an ostrich in that movie.
That movie's crazy, bro.
I saw that in theaters, and I still can remember that movie.
People need to make more movies like that.
I don't even know what happened. It was just, like, craziness was going on. That's like the Forest Goblin saves the Earth, dude.
I think that's what I was thinking that same movie, I think, whenever you started yapping about that. Is this it? Does it look familiar?
Yes,
Steve Carell, Jennifer Garner. She's in both?
What? What do you mean she's in both?
Jennifer Garner. Wait, was she not in Timothy Green? What the heck? Why is she in these movies?
Who's Jennifer Garner?
This woman.
Who is she? What is, like, what? Why are you...
It's freaking...
It's Electra.
It's Electra. She complains about being in the freaking Daredevil movie, but she was in Yes Day, Family Switch.
She wanted to switch families, dude.
Dude, Where's My Car? 9 Lives? The Odd Life of Timothy Green? Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day? Charlotte's Web?
Not like the other.
Mr. Magoo? The Suicide Squad?
Why is she in that?
What is she in the Suicide Squad?
Because that's like the...
She is... What is she? I don't see her yet.
She's nothing. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is not in that movie.
Yeah, he is. He plays something. What? She's not listed. What?
She's not in that movie, bro.
Jennifer Garner. What is it?
The Suicide Squad.
Yeah, it's not Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad. What does she play? Electra? That's not right.
She plays Electra, dude.
She does not play Electra in the Suicide Squad.
Obviously not in this movie because you Googled her name and the movie and there's no pictures of it.
Jennifer Ann Garner is an American actress. Yeah, what? Guys, she's not in that movie.
She's very clearly not in that movie, and I don't think Jeffrey Dean Morgan's in that movie either.
Let me look up Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Because I would remember him being in that movie.
I feel like he was. I feel like you're wrong. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, The Suicide Squad. Jeffrey Dean Morgan praises The Suicide Squad, hopes to return to DC. Yes, actor Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Oh, he praised it.
He's not in it though. He has a different DC character he plays, but not.
Is this not him?
It's not from the Suicide Squad movie.
What is this from?
That's from a different movie that he played in.
What movie?
I don't remember what the movie's called, but that was before he was in The Walking Dead.
He was in Watchmen.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
He's not in the Suicide Squad.
He's not.
They just put random people on there who aren't in these movies.
So Google lies to you is what you're saying?
So you only trust Letterboxd, not Google.
Yeah.
This is the new method.
I look at Letterboxd probably more than like Google.
Cuz Google, especially for like bigger movies, people just put random people as like this guy's it. Like if you go look up the Captain America New World Order,
Brave New World,
it's gonna be there's just gonna be craziness.
Yeah,
they're gonna say like Robert Downey Jr. is in them.
They're gonna say Robert Downey Jr. reprises his role as Iron Man.
Like, without a doubt, he's on that cast list on Google.
Well, remember, because I think the Google cast list, it shows people that are like usually searched up for with the movie. I think that's how it works. If they're searched up enough, Google assumes they're in the movie, and maybe if they're not too sure, they put it like towards the bottom. But like that's what people were so sure that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. I mean, I know they were in No Way Home, but like months before that was even like a thing that anybody knew, people were just like, "Oh yeah,
Google, they're in it."
Google was like, "Yeah, they're in it." We didn't know that.
They were trying to keep it a secret too. Like it was.
I feel so bad because they really wanted that movie to be like such a big secret, and like everything got leaked for that movie.
Imagine the advertising they could have done.
Like they should have just caved in at one point and been like, "Yeah, they're in the movie. Great job, Soups. You figured us out." Matt Ramos.
I don't get the point in doing all that and like looking so much into it, because then when you watch it, is it even like you would have gotten so surprised and so like hype in the theater, but now that you know it's gonna happen.
I know we always talk about Marvel, but the time after No Way Home was like the worst time to be a Marvel fan, mainly because of the spoilers.
Yeah.
The spoilers around that time were insane because they relied so heavily on just like cameos, and I'm just like, dude, why are you posting a full YouTube clip of you just in the theater watching Mr. Fantastic played by the sexiest man of the year, apparently. 2024, sexiest man alive in 2024. Just being ripped to shreds by Wanda. Why are you posting this? The movie came out yesterday, dude. Why are you posting this?
Because they hate fun.
They hate fun and they want to spoil everything. Like, why do people do that?
They don't want anyone besides themselves to have fun.
Yeah, they go to the theater, they're like, dude, this is so cool, I'm going to show everybody. Dude, it's not out yet. Calm the hell down. Talk about when it's, like, been out for, like, 2 weeks.
People don't know what spoilers are anymore. They've forgotten.
People, like, there was a time, like, right after the pandemic where no one remembered that you're not supposed to spoil movies. You know what's weird? Also, and if my roommate, for some reason, like, discovers, like, he doesn't watch my channel, nor do I think he knows that I, like, make YouTube videos. I'm like Batman, technically. Like
I am the Knight.
No, that's Iron Man.
What? That's what Batman said.
No, he does say that. I was thinking of I am Iron Man. Whatever. It's not important. Anyways, my roommate has successfully avoided spoilers for Spider-Man No Way Home since 2021.
How?
He told me the other night, have you seen the new Spider-Man movie? I said, like Spider-Verse or No Way Home? He said, No Way Home.
That movie is not new.
And then I said, yeah? And he said, I'm waiting for it to come out on something. I'm like, dude, it's been out since 2021. What are you waiting for? And he's like, but like, it's not free on anything yet. And I'm like, rent it for like $3.
He's never heard of Disney Plus.
Well, Disney Plus doesn't have it yet.
Really?
No, that's the one Spider-Man movie they don't have. They don't have that, or I don't think they have the second Venom movie.
Then what is it on?
Nothing. You can just rent it on Amazon.
Oh. So that, I mean, that's valid that he hasn't watched it.
He doesn't want to pay for it.
It's not on anything.
I'm like, dude, and then you know what he told me? He said, don't spoil it for me. What do you mean, don't spoil it for me?
He doesn't know any spoilers yet.
He doesn't know any spoilers. I think he knows that the other guys are in it.
He's been keeping a
he doesn't want the plot of the movie spoiled for him, I guess.
He's been keeping a tight lid on it since 2021 when that movie came out.
I don't know how. He must not be
Wasn't it like early in 2021?
No, it was December. It was Christmas.
Okay, it was
because it ends on like Christmas, like with him swinging around with a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were watching that when we filmed Raph's Day Off.
Raph's Day Off.
Remember
yes.
Raph's Day Off? That was fun. It was a montage of just clips of Raph I took throughout the month. I miss Raph. Raph, if you watch Dawg Talk, I miss you.
No shot.
Raph watched an hour. If he does...
No shot he watches and doesn't comment.
Raph usually doesn't comment. Usually it's like Rajan, Zach, Mason, Who else? That's like a Poodawg cast member that comments.
See, I like to comment most of the time.
You usually comment, but like you don't watch the video sometimes. Like you'll comment and just be like, "This video was awesome," and then you'll text me a few days later and be like, "Hey, I didn't watch your new video," and I'm like, "Dude, what? What are you talking about? You commented." He's like, and then you'll comment again after you finally watch.
Yeah,
it.
once I'll comment once, and then like a day later I'll comment again, and if I comment again, that means that was when it actually.
Yeah. Like you'll comment when it first comes out. When it first comes out.
Does that boost or worsen your chances in the algorithm?
I have no idea. This algorithm is
because
so
I'm
stupid.
clicking and I'm commenting,
and then you watch for a second, and then you click off.
So it's
Probably makes it worse.
2 positives and 1 negative.
They like watch time though.
Watch time.
That's the big matter right now. They like watch time because they want more people on their platform and not on TikTok. The platform. We can talk about this for a hot second. The platform is going to drastically change in like whenever TikTok gets banned.
Dude, is that still happening?
Supposedly in January it's still happening.
In January it's going away?
Supposedly.
I thought the guy from Shark Tank was going to buy it.
Yeah, Mr. Wonderful. Whatever happened to that?
I guess they wouldn't let him buy it.
I don't know. Whatever.
Hey, if it's banned, it's probably going to be beneficial to me because I'll go on TikTok and I'll just be stuck there for like 3 hours.
I go on Reels more anyway.
See, I don't like Reels.
I like Reels.
I'd much rather just scroll through regular Instagram
Yeah, that's fair.
than see Reels. Because like regular Instagram are like funny little posts and then Reels is like just TikTok but worse.
Yeah, that's fair.
You can't even repost Reels. You can put them on your story.
Also, it's so hard if you scroll through a reel that you liked and you like scroll it away. It's like sometimes you lose it forever and it just like disappears. You're like, where the hell did that go? I think you do have a watch history on Instagram. I find these things out like randomly. Like, people will tell me, "Yeah, there's a watch history on Instagram." Like, I don't. There's a like history.
Yeah, but you can't repost.
Yeah,
So
you
you
can
can, like,
repost
send
on
it
your
in
story.
group chats.
You can send it in group chats and repost it on your story.
See, that's my favorite thing about TikTok is I don't have to send anything to people anymore. Like I used to, like when I'd see something I'd send to people. I don't have to send anything to anyone. I just repost.
Yeah.
And I just repost anything that I think anyone would want to see, which is almost every video, which is why I have like 1 million reposts.
You have so many reposts. I recently hit like 1,000 saved edits in my saved.
I have so many edits. I'm gonna go on TikTok right now.
You're the one that started that. That you were like, I'm gonna save every single edit that I see on TikTok, and then I was like, I'm gonna do it too.
Let's see how many. 12.8 thousand.
Let me see how many I have.
12.8 thousand.
12.8 thousand.
Yes.
Like 12,000.
12800.
I have 3,000. Nowhere close to me. I mean, I'm nowhere close to you.
Does it tell you how many TikToks you repost? No, it doesn't tell you.
I
that.
wish.
It would probably be close.
Yeah.
Probably be like 5,000.
I have a playlist or like a collect. You know, you can make the collections. I did. So randomly, I'll go through all my saved TikTok, like
And
all
you'll
my,
sort them?
and I'll sort them, and I'll be like, okay, this one actually isn't good. I'm not gonna save it. I'll save like some of them that I really, really like for like later, and be like, oh yeah, if I ever want to watch good edits, I'll watch those. We've been talking for a while, and it's getting pretty late. I think we're gonna wrap this up with a story of like an event that happened to us two today.
Okay.
So Ethan and I remembered halfway through my girlfriend's shoot today that I forgot to get a prop for my movie, that I was gonna ask a employee at my school to. By the way, the movie I keep referring to is it's a movie project for class. I had to make a movie for class, and that's why I also have that. I was talking about the 6K camera at the beginning of the episode. So I was like, oh shoot, I forgot to go get I needed 2 chairs. I was like, I forgot to go get these 2 chairs for my movie that I'm filming tomorrow. I need those chairs really bad because it happens at an interview bench. Like they're waiting to go into an interview, what they think is an interview. And don't play with that.
My bad, guys.
You're gonna mess up the whole audio.
My bad, guys.
Okay. And then, so the person that originally I was supposed to go talk to, they weren't there. So I had to go talk to someone else, and I actually got better chairs than I thought I was going to get. Then Ethan and I walk through the hall.
Carrying chairs.
We go to the elevator. It's filled with, there's a comical amount of people. And it like looks like if like the entire cast of the Muppets were just standing in the elevator. And then I was like, you got room for two more? I was like, got room for two more? And it was like, and two chairs, I guess. And then they were like, yeah, you could fit right here. We're about to get off anywhere on the second floor because we're on the third floor. And then I was like, okay. So we went.
I sat on my chair in the elevator.
Yeah, we put our chairs down. I sat once they left because but you can say it.
So we get in the elevator, and one of the people in like the front, they turn to face us and they say, so which one of you is Poodawg?
Now, mind you, we didn't walk in and say, oh my god, it's such a joyous day. I'm so happy to be Poodawg3 today on this day. Someone in the elevator just at my school, which I really don't promote Poodawg3 that much at my school. They said, so which one of you is Poodawg?
Like they didn't know if it was me or Emil.
Meaning that they saw the Forest Goblin thing. Because that was the biggest thing that happened regarding Poodawg3 at my school. And the Forest and then I say, oh, well, that's me. I'm Poodawg. I literally do the intro. I'm like, hey, I'm like, yeah, that's me, Poodawg3. And they're like, oh, yeah. And are you the goblin?
Yeah, they
talking to you.
They thought I was the Forest Goblin. I was like, no, I'm Ethan Johnson. I play the character Ethan Johnson in that movie.
And they're like, oh. And then literally almost everyone, almost in unison, but like staggered at the same time, are like, yeah, that was a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. It was really funny. And then we were like,
and then they left.
And then the entire cast of the Muppets exited on stage left, and we never saw them again.
We sat on our chairs.
And we were like, that was our first time getting recognized in public.
So this like past few days has been a crazy first theatrical release and first fan recognition.
Yeah, I guess they're fans.
I mean, what do you call that? What would you
noticed by, I don't know.
Noticed by the public?
It's been crazy too because you've been at my apartment and you don't live anywhere close to me. You've been here. You've been my roommate for like yesterday and today, and it's been a wild 2 days because you've been my roommate, which is weird, and then I've been recognized and my film played in like a movie theater within the span of like 24 hours.
Craziest 24 hours.
I woke up this morning. Ethan was sleeping on an air mattress and it deflated, and he said, dude, I'm sleeping on the couch tomorrow night. The air mattress sucks. It deflated. And I said, that's your fault. You should have locked in.
I understand it now.
And I think that'll be it for this week's Dawg Talk. Ethan, would you like to give him a crazy little outro this time?
You know what? No. I don't want to give them a crazy outro.
You know what? I will. I'll see you guys next week. And my favorite wildcat is a Carkle cat.
I disagree.
We're not talking about
this.
The
best one is a jaguar.
Goodbye, everybody.